Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Let's talk about the fourth stimulus check and how it might be distributed, a question on many people's minds. The first and most important thing to understand right now is that there is no fourth federal stimulus check approved by Congress, and there are no active plans for one. The national conversation has shifted away from broad, direct payments primarily due to concerns about inflation and the changing economic landscape since the last checks went out. However, that doesn't mean financial relief has completely stopped. Many states have been issuing their own payments, often called inflation relief checks, tax rebates, or middle-class tax refunds. These are completely separate from the federal government and have their own unique eligibility rules and distribution methods, so you should always check your specific state's official government or revenue department website for the most accurate information. But for the sake of this video, let's imagine a scenario where the federal government did approve another stimulus payment. How would it likely be distributed based on what we've seen in the past? The process would almost certainly mirror the first three rounds. First, let's cover eligibility. It would likely be based on your adjusted gross income, or AGI, from your most recent tax return. There would be income thresholds for single filers, heads of household, and married couples filing jointly. If you made under a certain amount, you'd get the full payment. If you made more, the payment would phase out and eventually drop to zero for higher earners. Dependents, including both children and adult dependents, would also likely qualify for an additional payment, similar to the third stimulus check. Second, let's talk about the delivery method. The Internal Revenue Service, or IRS, would be in charge of sending out the money. They would use three primary methods. The fastest method is direct deposit. The IRS would send the money directly to the bank account you used for your tax refund or the one you have on file with them for Social Security or other federal benefits. The second method is a paper check mailed to the address on your last tax return. This is a much slower process and can take several weeks. The third method is an Economic Impact Payment, or EIP, debit card. These prepaid debit cards were sent to some individuals in previous rounds, sometimes if the IRS didn't have bank information on file. The IRS would almost certainly reactivate an online portal, like the Get My Payment tool, where you could track the status of your payment. So, to recap, while there is no fourth federal check currently planned, any future payment would likely follow the established model, eligibility based on income, dependents included, and distribution via direct deposit, paper check, or EIP card, all managed by the IRS using information from your tax filings. This is why it's always critical to have a current tax return on file with the IRS with your correct address and banking information. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this breakdown clear and helpful, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel for more updates on financial news that impacts you.